So Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, he is getting some pushback this week because he is giving the vaccine to the elderly people. He's prioritizing the vaccine, and he's putting the people that are elderly as a priority over everybody else, and people are not happy about that. Here we have people camping out, staying overnight. Seniors are camping in their cars, making sandwiches, doing all that kind of stuff. Here we have a article that I saw. I posted on Instagram. I thought it was just people, stupid people, just camping out. But here we have older people are just camping out in Lee County, Florida, and as well as other parts of Florida. So here's a video of them camping out. Let me turn this sound down. And here's the video of them camping out. Elderly people are camping out, sleeping in their cars, like I said, all kinds of stuff, and people are upset about it. And so it's not just in Lee County; it's in other counties. I think Daytona Beach, whatever county that is. But he's getting some pushback for it. So the Florida Education Association calls for the teachers to be a priority for the vaccine. So it says here that the people in Florida, 65 or older, and first responders are the first in line to get the COVID vaccine. But the state's teacher labor union has given Florida's governor a failing grade for bucking the CDC recommendations about essential workers, such as teachers being next for the vaccine. On the website, it is created a Take Action pledge that is a call for action for teachers to send a message to the governor. One thing everybody can agree on is that students learn best through in-person instructions. This is why CDC recommends that educators and teachers and staff alike should have access to the vaccine. Unfortunately, the governor has decided to ignore the CDC rules about the CV vaccine and choosing to play politics. So, here's the thing. I feel like most teachers are young. And if you're an older teacher, then you should stay home. Or you should do Zoom. We don't live in the 50s anymore. You could do Zoom. And you can teach over Zoom if you have to. But if you're an older teacher, you're already get the vaccine. Just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you should get the vaccine. I'm just saying. Most teachers are young, and I think that him doing older people and first responders, first responders are out in, and look, I mean, I guess teachers should get the vaccine, but it's not going to stop you from getting COVID if you're around all of that. I mean, think of how many teachers get sick, like with the kids, with the cold and things like that. You're going to get, just because you get a vaccine doesn't mean you're cured for life for COVID. And speaking of first responders, I got off the phone with my mom yesterday. She called to tell me that the local fire department here, or not here, but in another town, took the vaccine, and 2 of them got fatally sick. I'm not saying don't take the vaccine. I'm saying make your own decisions and, understand the risk and do your own research. And I'm not anti-vax. I'm not pro-vax. I have my personal reasons for not taking it, but I'm not going to tell people to not take it just because I believe it. You can do whatever you want. But the Florida governor is getting a lot of pushback. Here's a video that I found. Check it out.
Students in Duval and several other counties head back to the classroom today. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says Florida teachers and school staff should not expect to be prioritized for the COVID-19 vaccine.
News4Jax reporter Zach Lashway joins us live now. Zach, the governor says that he made this decision to protect some of Florida's most vulnerable citizens.
Yeah, and Jen, as you know, there's been a lot of back and forth. Governor Ron DeSantis' reasoning being seniors come first, and he's made sure to make that very clear.
Well, we want to be clear going forward as it relates to the general public we really believe it's important to put our seniors first. And that's what we're going to be doing. You're going to be seeing that in places like this, where we were able in the area where they're doing it. And I think you're going to see that all across the state.
Under the current rollout, educators 65 and older and school employees who are medically vulnerable could get the vaccine. The governor says the average person younger than the age of 65 has less risk from COVID-19 than seniors. The state's largest association for teachers, Florida Education Association, responded with this statement saying, quote, "The CDC recommends that educators should have access to the COVID-19 vaccine ASAP. But Governor Ron DeSantis has decided to ignore the CDC priority list, choosing to play politics instead. Tell the governor to ensure educators have access to the COVID-19 vaccine." End of quote. From here, there's a petition for people to sign. Last month, the president of FEA sent a letter to Governor DeSantis asking for teachers to be on the priority list, saying, quote, "It is clear from the number of educators and students who have had to isolate at home because of illness or exposure that our schools remain a source of community spread of COVID-19. End of quote. According to FEA's website, as of Monday, 24 educators and family members have died from COVID-19. The president of the association calling Governor Ron DeSantis' actions disappointing. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville, I'm Zach Lazary, Channel 4, the local station.
So Ron DeSantis was asked about this the other day. I don't know when this was. Yesterday, maybe. But he just basically let this CNN reporter have it, basically. But this is the same tweet by this Icarus the Brave guy. He said, Ron DeSantis is disgusting, just like his mentor Trump. Here he is berating Rosa Flores, a female reporter, for trying to ask a legitimate question about a terrible vaccine distribution plan in Florida. Glad she stood up her ground. Yeah, I mean, I think her question is worth asking. I think it's good to know. But she didn't even investigate why these people were camping out. Because it was a first come, first served basis. And I agree. It is a terrible vaccine distribution. Even here where I'm from, the hospital didn't even have enough vaccines to cover all the people working in the hospital. So I don't know what is happening with the vaccine deal. And, I understand people want to take it, and I think that they deserve a choice to be able to take it or not take it. But, that's just my opinion. But let's just look at this video.
It was a very simple question. Why? What has gone wrong? But Governor Ron DeSantis wouldn't even let me finish asking my question. Take a listen. Governor, what has gone wrong with the rollout of the vaccine that we've seen phone lines jammed, websites crashing?
There's a lot of demand. I think at the end of the day, excuse me.
If I could finish my question.
You just said what has gone wrong, so I'm answering the question.
If I could complete the question, though.
So you're going to give a speech, or are you going to ask a question?
With all due respect, Governor,
you asked the question. I'm going to answer it.
I'm trying to finish my question.
No, you're giving a speech. You asked the question.
I am trying to ask you the.
You're going to ask how many questions? You get 3? They only got 1 question. Why do you get 3?
With all due respect, Governor, I'm just asking if I could finish my question.
You didn't. You finished the question.
I did not. My full question is, what went wrong with the rollout of the vaccine when we've seen phone lines jammed, websites crashing?
So you're repeating your question.
To complete it for you, Governor, we've seen websites crash and also senior citizens waiting overnight for the vaccine.
Where was that at?
We've seen it in Duval, Broward, Orange, and Lee County.
And why was, in Lee, why did that happen? Did you investigate why?
That's my question to you, Governor. You're the governor of the state. I'm not the governor of the state.
Okay, but you didn't investigate why that happened, in Lee County. Why was there a big line? Did you investigate why?
Could you tell us why?
Because we distributed vaccine to hospitals, and the hospital said, first come, first serve. If you show up, we'll do it. So they didn't use a registration system. There wasn't anything that was done, and there's a lot of demand for it. So people are going to want to go ahead and get it.
So are you saying there was no plan then from the state to make sure that senior citizens didn't wait outside overnight?
So the state is not dictating to hospitals we're not dictating to Carlos Magoya how he runs his operations here. That would be a total disaster. These guys are much more competent to be able to deliver healthcare services than a state government could ever be.
Anyway, guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with the governor? If you live in Florida, do you agree with his plan? What are your thoughts on that? Also, I got a Rumble account. You can go over there. This video will already be up there on Rumble whenever you see this video. And you can also subscribe to the RSS feed. At the end of the day, I'll put all these videos that I do. I got a couple more videos coming up. I'll take all the videos that I did today and put them as a big podcast over here on this feed deal. So that is in the description. Also, I did a taste test on my Instagram of 76 coffee. I tested the house blend, and you can go over there to my Instagram at OkiePatriot76 and check that out if you want to see a review of the coffee. So anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day.